The Spanish-American War started and ended in 1898 with the defeat of Spain and the birth of the U.S. as an imperialist power. United Fruit moved into Cuba with an infrastructure in place and then expanded. The company used its developing political clout to expand in Latin America. The U.S. Army now had experience invading other countries, which proved to be beneficial to United Fruit. Over the next 35 years, the U.S. military intervened in Latin American countries 38 times, making the region safe for bananas. Honduras was invaded in 1912. Then in 1918, the military put down banana workers' strikes in Panama, Colombia, and Guatemala. Attacks continued. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me one go home. What was it like to be a Jamaican dock worker? Here's a summary, courtesy of Harry Belafonte. Work all night on a drink of rum, stack bananas till the morning come, lift 6-foot, 7-foot, 8-foot bunch, hide the deadly black tarantula. The Colombian Banana Massacre of 1929 was the most brutal military event in banana history, when Colombian troops opened fire on striking workers and their families in the Magdalena town square, killing over 1,000 people. The event was described in the classic novel by Gabriel Garcia Marquez in 100 Years of Solitude. Ignoring the workers' legitimate grievances, United Fruit claimed the strike was caused by subversives. Colombia was unstable with thousands of people killed and drug cartels established. A 1935 article in Esquire viewed American actions in Latin America as inhumane, and the nations that acquiesced with United Fruit and competitors as banana republics. Russian immigrant Samuel Samoy, Sam the Banana Man, was a banana importer in Alabama and created Quemo Fruit Company. Using American thugs, he caused an insurrection in Honduras to bring former President Manuel Bonilla back to power. Sam was a competitor until he sold out in 1930 to United Fruit. This was the start date of the Great Depression. After the deaths of Preston and Keith, he became president. United Fruit had mergers, but they had been friendly. Sometimes companies did not want to be acquired. That became a hostile takeover. CEO of conglomerate AMK and takeover artist Eli Black went after United Fruit and acquired it in 1970, changing the name to United Brands. Taking on too much debt and operating poorly, United Brands was taken over by American Financial Group, who changed the name to Chiquita before going bankrupt in 2002. The Italian Vaccaro brothers started importing bananas around the turn of the 20th century, then becoming standard fruit in 1924. They imported bananas initially from Honduras with the typical brutal techniques. There was a 1954 labor strike in Honduras over poor pay. That resulted in military rule. Standard was acquired by Castle & Cook in the 1960s, becoming part of Dole Foods thanks to their acquisition of Dole's Hawaiian Pineapple Company. In the 1950s, democracy spread to Guatemala, producing political leaders willing to resist the demands of United Fruit. A historian stated the people resented the nation being little more than a giant foreign-owned banana plantation. When the president of Guatemala, Jacobo Arbenz, asked for seemingly reasonable concessions, United Fruit claimed he was a communist. This was during the McCarthy period, and soon the CIA organized a coup which ousted the president. It is hard to believe that one American president after another would send the military to overthrow sovereign governments for bananas, but that's what happened. There were more problems on the banana front, namely disease, next time on Food History and Mystery.